Ladies and gentlemen, dear students, I'm really happy to be here with you today. My name is Patricia Pankovic. I actually work for the Hungarian Embassy. I'm a consul and the cultural attaché for the Hungarian Embassy. But today we are here to represent study in Hungary and Hungarian scholarship opportunities. So, without further ado, So a lot of you might be wondering, why would you choose to study in Hungary when there are a lot of options available? So let me share you a few reasons. Hungary offers a safe and friendly environment. We are a country of 9.5 million people, so less than Jakarta, with our biggest city, Budapest, with a population of 2 million. And the country is relatively affordable, especially compared to many of the Western European countries, offering opportunities for students. Also, we are located right in the middle of Europe. That means that with your Hungarian student visa and your residence permit, you have easy access to all the neighboring countries for your weekend trips, be it either Vienna, Prague, or any countries. They are just a short flight away. And Hungary itself offers a lot of UNESCO World Heritage sites, many ancient cities with beautiful sightseeing places and nature. And let me tell you about our cities. So we have several big university cities. Of course, Budapest, the capital, is the most famous one. Located in the middle part of the country, home to several famous universities. We also have the University of Szeged on the southern part of the country. Pécs, Debrecen, they are both famous for students. Debrecen has the University of Debrecen, famous for its medical and engineering studies, while Szeged University is home to the University of Szeged, one of the oldest universities in the country, especially strong in the humanities and social sciences. Pécs, also located on the southern part of the country, is also a very famous student city. And for Pécs and Szeged, we actually have a really big Indonesian student population because those cities receive ISMA government scholarship awardees each year. This year, I think the number was 36 and 32 students for each city. So let me go on to the next slide. No, not this. So Hungary has a really big student population, and it's a really vibrant community, and also most universities offer you mentorship programs and guidance once you arrive to Hungary. There are many student organizations which you can join, and many social and networking opportunities. So while you are studying in Hungary, you have the opportunity to explore local cuisine, tradition, festivals. I'm not sure if you have heard of it, but Budapest is home to Sziget Festival, which is one of the biggest music festivals in Europe. We also have various food festivals happening not just in Budapest, but other parts of the country. And let me tell you a bit more about education itself. So we have a rich academic tradition. Our oldest university was founded in the 14th century, meaning that we have 700 years of history with higher education. So by studying in Hungary, you can also be part of this legacy. Also, as mentioned before, you can do so for the fraction of the cost of many Western countries. In Hungarian universities, we offer a wide range of study fields, including IT, medicine, music, engineering. So whatever your dream might be, you will surely find an appropriate course at one of the universities we have. And we are home to about 40,000 university students from countries abroad, meaning that most of the big universities are really international. You can get by with English. There is no need to learn the local languages. This is one of the concerns we get asked about the most. And also, we have a lot of international companies located in, not just in Budapest, but also in Szeged and Debrecen, for example. So while studying in Hungary, you have the opportunity to take up internships, and also every student can legally work up to 25 hours per week, meaning that you also have a better chance to find a good job after graduating from Hungary. Let me go on to the next slide. So the structure of our higher education is similar to most European countries. Basically, for bachelor courses, we have either 3 or 4 years, depending on the study field. Master courses are generally 2 years, and PhD courses start from another 2 years. And we have more than 600 programs that are conducted in English, as mentioned before. We also have undivided master degree programs, meaning that finishing the course, you will have not just a bachelor, but a master degree as well, but this is not so common anymore with the Bologna system becoming more popular. So let me talk a bit about our government scholarship program, as this might be interesting for some of the people here. So the Stipendium Hungaricum government scholarship program is established by the Hungarian government and offered by a private foundation called Tempus Foundation. And in the ASEAN region, Indonesia is one of our key partners with 110 scholarships available each year. Most of the quota goes for PhD studies, but we also have fully funded scholarships for bachelor and master degree candidates. And the available fields, not limited, but include agriculture, natural sciences, economics, information technology, technical studies, arts and sports studies. The application period is from November to the middle of January, meaning that it's actually starting next week, but you still have a lot of time to apply, as it's open until January. And the whole application is happening online, meaning that you just need to register on the website, which will be also shown on a later slide. And you can choose up to 2 universities or 2 programs at the same university in preferential order. For bachelor and master degree applicants, you just need to upload your highest diploma. So for bachelor candidates, it's a high school diploma. For master degree applicants, it's their bachelor diploma. And the chosen field should be relevant to the previous studies for masters and PhD candidates. So there are up to 600 programs in 30 host institutions. On the website of the scholarship, you can actually search by the desired major, and it will list the universities which have that specific field available. And for the scholarship itself, it covers the tuition for the whole period of studies. There is also some monthly allowance given to the students. It depends on the level of studies, so PhD candidates get the most, and bachelor candidates get the least. But also, as I mentioned before, all students in Hungary are eligible to work or take up internships during their study, and everyone is either eligible for dormitory placement or monetary contribution for dormitory, but it's really rare that somebody from Indonesia would not get a dormitory. We never met any candidate before. There's also free medical insurance included. This is the website where you can search for the scholarship. some of the most common questions which we receive, whether having any Hungarian knowledge or taking up Hungarian classes is a requirement. No, it's not. And also for English language exam, it is not required to apply for a scholarship, but some universities might require you to submit it as part of your application. So on the website, it would list each university, what they offer and what kind of requirements they have. Some universities might need an online interview. Some are fine with just uploading your documents. And for the selection period, it's actually done by the Hungarian party offering the scholarship. But for Indonesia, the sending partner is the Indonesian Ministry of Culture and Education, meaning that they also take part in shortlisting the candidates, the most promising candidates for the Hungarian side to decide. And typically the timeline is you apply between November and January. Then the first selection is made by, the shortlist is made by the Kemdik-Budristek in February typically. Then the foundation offering the scholarship has the chance to make the final selection from March to May. And in June, the successful candidates will be notified and get their letter of acceptance, meaning they will be able to apply for a visa and enter Hungary around September, as our school year typically starts in September. We also get asked whether if it's possible to bring your family members to Hungary during your studies. It is possible to apply for a family reunification visa for your spouse and children. That is no problem. Once you are settled in Hungary, it's possible to do so. And I'm not sure what other questions you might have. Please tell me if you do have any. Yes?
What's the range of tuition fee per year in Hungarian universities?
So if you do not opt for the scholarship, usually it's depending on the study field. Medical studies are typically the most expensive, but let's say for a bachelor degree in business administration for the whole period of studies, it would typically vary between 1,500 euro to 3,500 euros. So it's not for semester, it's not for year, it's for the whole study period. Master degrees are slightly more expensive than this, but still a lot more affordable than many other options, I believe.
Okay, is there any questions? One else that wanna asking a questions to study in Hungary? Is there any?
There is one thing I forgot to mention, because this is something I also get asked about a lot, whether it's possible to work after you finish your studies. So basically, after graduating, there is an option to apply for a job searching visa for a year. And if you manage to find a company that would sponsor your work visa, then it's possible to stay. And we have a labor shortage, so
okay. I'm Musliman, I'm from Goethe Institute, and here I want to ask about language. What Hungarian language do you use, I think, in the study? And second, I want to asking about how to apply like about a scholarship and how to apply a master degree, maybe.
So all the programs listed on this website are in English. Nobody
full English.
is, yes, full English. We have more than 600 programs, and nobody expects you to study Hungarian. It is a notoriously hard language, and also it's perfectly fine to get by with English. All the big cities, they have a big foreign population as well. So unless you are going to some remote village, I don't think you would have a problem with English. And the other question was how to apply. So for the scholarship, you just go to this website, the second link, register a profile, and they also have a detailed 25-page guide on how to register your account, how to search for the universities, and how to apply. The only thing that is important not to miss the deadline because they are really strict about deadlines.
When the last deadline for applying?
Typically middle of January, but it is already available on the website. So it's still the beginning of November, so you have a lot of time to prepare everything.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, is there any questions so far? Because we still have 10 minutes to go to continue the question as well. So if you have a question, everyone, just raise your hand and I give you the mic now. Ayo, jangan takut. Tanya-tanya aja. Siapa nih? Dari sini ada gak nih? Mbaknya mau nanya? Ya, masnya.
About the Hungarian language, in the website of Stipendium Hungaricum.Hungary, it's actually not actually, but you are required to study Hungarian language. But after if 1 year you are not passing the minimum grade of Hungarian language, the scholarship stipend will be reduced. Is that true or not?
You said you read it on the website, right?
Yes.
For me, I was not aware of this requirement because according to my knowledge, it is that most universities do offer you Hungarian classes if you want to take them. But I do not think that you would be required to pass exams in Hungarian as you are primarily studying in English.
That's my only question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Do we have still enough time? Yeah, 5 minutes to go. Or 10 minutes, okay. Yes, we still have, if you will need to ask a question, yeah, we still have a time. Is it okay? Huh?
Yes, anything about specific universities that might interest you or?
Yeah. Is there anyone
also,
that want to ask more about the study in Hungary?
Or also later we're going to be available on our booth as well,
booth.
next to the Polish one,
Okay.
if you have questions later on.
Yeah. Dari sini ada yang mau nanya gak? Ayo, siapa? Mungkin mau nanya tuh university-nya apa aja di sana, terusnya living cost-nya seperti apa, terusnya education cost-nya seperti apa, tempat stay tinggalnya gimana. Ada? Anyone? Oh, oke. Okay.
Okay, so I want to ask about the scholarship, the Stipendium Hungaricum. First question is, when we apply for the scholarship, do we need the LOA first from the university, or we can apply for the scholarship first, then we apply for this university later? The second question is, does the scholarship needs IELTS or TOEFL for the requirements?
So for the first question, there is only one application. That means that you just apply for the scholarship on the website, and the letter of acceptance is actually the last step after the final selection. For master's and bachelor degree applicants, you don't need to contact the universities in most cases, but for PhD applicants, you do need to find a university, a professor who would be willing to supervise your research. And as for the language requirements, for the scholarship itself, it is not required, but some universities might require you to have a certain score. It will be listed on the website under the universities page.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, please. Yep. How's the time? Is it still have an? Okay. 5 more minutes. Still have 5 more minutes. Everyone, is there any questions so far that you want to ask? Okay. Everything about the Hungary. How's the university? How's the education cost, living cost, and else? You can ask. Okay. This is the great moment for you to sharing with the master one. Anyone? Just raise your hand and I will give you the mic as well. From your side?
I think it's okay. If you have more questions, feel free to reach out to me and my colleagues on our stand.
Ya, jadi kalau mau nanya details nanti mungkin bisa langsung ke direct booth-nya ya. Jadi all of you have the some chance to go to the booth and asking for details for the study in Hungary information as well. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.